Over the last few years, one of the most popular categories in World Silver has been pop culture icons. And of those pop culture icons, none have been more highly sought after by collectors than our rare superhero coins. Whether it's Marvel or DC, collectors simply cannot get enough of their iconic heroes that they have been reading since childhood. And tonight we have something similar, yet entirely different. Not our superheroes, but one of the most famous villains in the history of DC Comics, and more specifically, Batman. I'm of course talking about the Riddler, one of the newest releases by Warner Brothers in their 1-ounce silver proof series. This coin honors one of the most iconic villains in the history of Batman. While everyone knows and loves the iconic Joker, because he is the true counter argument to what Batman stands for, when it comes to the villain that has gotten one up on Batman more than any other, it is the Riddler. He is the only one who has stumped Batman on a number of times throughout the decades. He is a genius inventor and engineer who used his impressive knowledge and skill to often trick both Batman and the other villains into doing his own dirty work, while he himself walks away with everyone not knowing the wiser. We have these beautiful 1-ounce silver and 3-ounce silver partially colorized proof coins that are truly stunning pieces and excellent additions to the Warner Brothers DC Silver series. That 1-ounce silver proof is item number 905-10852. It's 905-10-85-2. And those 1-ounce silvers are just $129.95. And at that price, we are at least $55, if not $95 less than similar 1-ounce silver superhero and supervillain coins we've seen released just over the last year. This stunning 3-ounce silver proof is item number 905-10853. It's 905-10-85-3. And each of those massive 3-ounce silver proofs will have a limited mintage of just 1,000 total coins, making it one of the rarest superhero releases of 2023 and a must-have coin for any serious DC fan. You can call in at 1-866-518-5933, or you can head over to our website, avccoins.com. Then head to the search bar, and for that 1-ounce silver proof, put 905-10852, 905-10-85-2. Or if you want the big 3-ouncer, that rare piece with just 1,000 total coins struck, it's 905-10853. 905-10-85-3. Now, let's talk about who the Riddler exactly is. He has one of my favorite names in the entire DC universe. His full name is not the Riddler, it is Edward Enigma, aka E.Nigma. So, Batman wasn't wrong when he often called the Riddler an enigma. He just didn't know how truly on the nose he was being. Now, the Riddler was famous among comic book fans because he had a unique looking costume. Whether it's the all-green version from the classics that you see here, or that weird campy version that many of us grew up with, where he had just giant question marks all over himself. While he was originally a very campy style of anti-hero and anti-villain, because oftentimes his schemes weren't as sadistic as what the Joker was doing, he always had a way of making his point felt to Batman. Batman often considered him to be one of the hardest people he had to deal with in Gotham, because while there were hundreds of villains stronger and more powerful than the Riddler was the only one that Batman wasn't entirely sure he could always outsmart. Or, more often, his biggest fear was, while he would eventually figure out what the riddle was, he might not figure it out soon enough, which is often what he's dealing with the Riddler running against that running clock. We have seen similar 1-ounce silver proofs from this series from DC retail for at least $185, with some of the earlier coins going for upwards of $225. We are at least $55 less at just $129.95. And these rare 1-ounce silver proofs are going to have a limited mintage of just 3,000 total coins. That is incredibly rare. When you take into account those coins that are retailing for $225, they had mintages of upwards of 5,000 coins each. These are even rarer, 2,000 fewer coins, while also being more than $95 less at just $129.95. And then for the rare 3-ounce silver proofs, these 3-ounce silver coins have actually seen a sharp rise in popularity over the last few years because people truly love the designs that are on these special DC and Marvel coins. And those designs sometimes get lost in the 1-ounce silver size. These beautiful 3-ounce silver pieces give you plenty of space to truly make out that comic book style paneling in the back. And with just 1,000 total coins being struck, it is one of the rarest coins released this year. We have seen similar 3-ounce silver Flash and Batman coins retail for upwards of $390, with some getting close to $500. We are at least $90 less at just $299.95, and that is only while our limited supplies last. With just 3,000 total coins for the DC 1-ounce silver Riddler and just 1,000 total coins for the 3-ounce, these are going to be some of the most highly sought after coins of the entire year, and we are right where these coins are going to be from the vendor. Whenever we're given these unique coins, whenever there's a sellout, the vendor does not tell us, in this case it's the New Zealand Mint, they don't tell us how much these coins should retail for. Because once the coin sells out, they always believe in letting the market decide for itself. Well, while these coins did sell out with the New Zealand Mint, we are going to hold the line and come out at $129.95 for the 1-ounce and just $299.95 for the 3-ounce. And that's because a lot of you guys really like these special 1 and 3-ounce silver proof villain and hero coins. So we want to make sure that you're able to grab them before they completely sell out, because these coins have become very hard to find just a year or two removed from their launch. With the phone lines backed up, it is time for us to be moving on. So let's see what's coming up next. But if you're on the phone, do not hang up. You don't want to miss out on getting this stunning piece of DC silver history. Now let's see what's coming up next.